What's up everybody, Greg here with LensProToGo, and welcome to this update video. I haven't done one of these in a while where I just sit down and talk to you, let you know what's going on with the company, what's going on with gear and new stuff that's coming out, because there is a lot of it. We've been really busy. We are in our busy season right now, especially with all of the weddings that are coming up. It's getting to that foliage season up here in the Northeast, which is super exciting. And we're also having a lot of new gear announcements recently, and we're adding a ton of new stuff to our site. Now, as far as the new stuff, I can't cover all of it on this channel, but if you want to see all the new things that we're updating, you can go to our website and we have a What's New section, which I'll show you where that is right now. And then you can go in there and just see all of the new stuff that we have and all of the new gear that we're listing and getting in soon. So make sure you check back to that if you ever want to see what new stuff we're getting in and what new gear we're carrying, especially with all the announcements coming out. There have been a ton, especially in the mirrorless world, with the Canon EOS R mirrorless camera, which is a new one from Canon, and the Nikon has their Z6 and Z7 mirrorless cameras, pretty much coming out to compete with the Sony lineup, which has pretty much been taking over a lot of camera sales from DSLRs in the past couple of years. So Nikon and Canon are trying to get into that game and really compete with that Sony market. Now I'll get a little more in depth with both of these camera systems from Canon and Nikon once we get them in. But as far as the specs, they seem a little bit underwhelming. There's nothing really that's gonna make them stand out and make people start to switch back from Sony. And both of these systems coming out with new mounts and new lenses. So either you're gonna have to switch lenses and get into a new system, or you can use an adapter, which you can already do with Sony lenses. So a lot of people who have all of these ecosystems that wanna stick in Canon are actually still gonna have to get an adapter and the camera, which is gonna be hard to get people to do because lenses are expensive and they have so much invested already in all of their current lineup. I think with both of these new cameras, the EOS R and the Z7 and Z6, they're really trying to capture new photographers that are trying to step up and get into this world. I don't think they're gonna be transferring people who are already shooting on full frame like 5Ds, or if they're shooting on like 1DXs or D850s, D750s. I don't think those people are gonna be going over to these mirrorless systems, but new people that are getting into photography are probably gonna start in this mirrorless world instead of going to the old DSLRs. On top of the cameras, we also have the Ronin S, which I'm going to be getting a video up next week on. And then we also have the Zhiyun Crane 3, which was announced, I think, like last week or 2 weeks ago. And it's got a completely different design from this sort of handheld post-style gimbal. I'm interested to check it out and see how it actually feels in the hand because it's kind of a funky configuration. So I'll be interested, but I really like that they're kind of going a complete different direction instead of trying to just compete in that same area that they're already in. Now personally, I've been pretty busy on a couple of my own shoots and getting a ton of behind the scenes and lighting breakdowns for you, which will be coming out as those projects are released. I can't release the footage before the actual final product is done. So once those are out, I'll be definitely uploading them on here for you guys to check out. There's also something else that I want to start doing sort of on a monthly basis maybe, is doing a Q&A. So having you guys submit questions about just random tech things, or if you have creative questions, anything like that, and just going through and doing like a 10-15 minute Q&A session, answering all of those questions from the experience that I have with all these different systems. So if you'd like to see that type of video, the Q&A, make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know. And if you have any questions, leave those in the comments as well. Now some of this newer gear that's coming in, like the RGB lights, the cranes, the gimbals, the cameras, let me know if there's anything specific you want to know about them that hasn't been answered in sort of like the spec regular overview video. I want to dive a little bit deeper into these and give you some really meaningful information and some experience with hands-on instead of just reading off some specs. So let me know if you have any questions about that either. I have a really fun video coming out for you next week that's covering all about LED lights and how to choose between different LEDs. So that's gonna be coming out early next week. And like I said at the beginning, if you wanna see all of the new gear that we're getting in and listing on our site that's available for rent, head on over to LensProToGo. I'm gonna throw a link in the description below so you can check that out. So that's gonna wrap it up for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little update video, letting you know what's going on at LensProToGo, things that are coming down the line, what we're working on. If you did, make sure to hit that like, subscribe for new videos every single week, and I'll see you in the next one.